Hi everyone, this is Satyendra this side. I welcome you in the Daily Dose series of Tableau visualization. In today's video, I'm going to create a dashboard using floated manner of the objects. In the last video, we saw how to create Tableau dashboard using tiled format of your Tableau objects. We are going to use floated manner and we'll see what are the pros and cons of doing floating objects into dashboard. In order to create a dashboard, I will click on this new dashboard icon. We'll insert one new dashboard and yes, we can go ahead and increase the width and height of this page so that we can accommodate and drag different objects whichever we want into our dashboard. Now the very first thing, I'll go ahead and click on floating so that going forward any object which I drag here they will be in the floating format. Now I'll click on show dashboard title so that I can name it floating summary superstore, right? We'll go ahead and add borders to our dashboard title. Here we go. We are good with our title. We can have it as bold. Fair enough. For the remaining dashboard page, we'll give some border. We can go ahead and select the border over here. And now I think we are good with the dashboard area, which is fit to this page. And yes, of course, with the better height. Now, because we have already selected floating nature of objects, so as and when we are going to drag these sheets into our dashboard area, they will be into floating format. Now, as I mentioned in the last series, that most of the objects which we drag here, I follow a three-layered approach for any dashboard. First one is going to high level summary, which can either have pie or it will have a kind of map side to it. So you can see I have just dragged two objects over here, pie chart and map chart. With that you can see legend is also there, but in this situation I don't need legend, so I can remove that. Here we go. So we are good with our two objects. Now you will see in case of tiled format, these objects were trying to occupy the maximum area by their own. Whichever area was available on dashboard, they were trying to occupy that. And in case of, let's say you have number of objects, it was little difficult to adjust everything. But in case of floating, you have complete flexibility. Wherever you want, you can drag them, you can put them on top of each other. So all that flexibility you get. Now what I'll do, I'll just increase the width of it a bit, and then definitely I don't need title for it. So I'll say hide title. Fair enough. For pie chart, I'll go ahead and do fit to entire view. Same goes with map also. I'll select okay. In maps generally you don't get fit to entire page. So we are good there. Now if you see here, for this particular object, the height is 318. For this one it is 318. Okay. But in case of Y it is different. So we need to kind of align them on the same height and y-axis also. So here we go. Both the objects are at the same height. We'll apply borders to it. So with these two objects, I think we are good. You can see that these two objects are aligned properly. We have map as well as a pie chart on the dashboard. Now, it depends on you that how comfortable you are with tiled or floating manner. In my personal view, I feel comfortable with floating because it gives you 100% flexibility to drag your objects wherever you want. So now this is the turn of profit trend. I'll kind of drag it like this, increase the height, width, and then of course I will give it some borders, and I don't need title. So when I say border, definitely I'm going to select this one, and here we go. We can see what is at the x-axis for the upper chart. We'll align it accordingly. So it was on 12. This is again on 13. So I'll just make it 12. Fair enough. And then parallel to this or beside this, I will drag another object. You can take as area chart. Here we go. You need to be good with your mouse and dragging objects here and there on the chart. If you have a good control over mouse, I don't think you will feel bad with floated format of dragging objects onto chart area. Now the last area, the bottom area which is left here, I'll be utilizing it for my cross table because that's the only object which is left. I'll go here like this, remove the title, basically hide the title. Here we go. We'll increase the width to fit it in the entire area which is left right now. And here we go. So we were able to drag all the objects in our desired location by using the floated format. Over here, all other features, for example, filters, actions, everything is going to work in the same way. We can add filter. I'll say add. I want my pie chart to be the source sheet. We'll say select, and I would like to apply filters to all other sheets of this particular dashboard. We'll say OK. And you can see that that one filter has been added now. I think we are good at it. We'll go ahead and see the full screen. We'll select engine parts, and you can see all other objects are getting filtered out for this, which means our filters are working perfectly fine. You can select any other seating plan. You can see the things are again filtered out. Because on map we have not assigned any action filter, by selecting any object or any territory over here, the filter will not work at this moment. If you want to filter out data depending on this territory, you can apply the action filter on top of it. So for this particular video, we were supposed to use floated format in order to drag objects and create dashboard. We are good with it. In next video, I'm going to cover action filter and some other actions related to the dashboard. Till then, stay tuned, stay safe, have a nice day.